You're listening to the Watercooler Edit with Rich and Iman.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Watercooler Edit with my Bayut, hosted by myself, Iman, and Richard.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. And how are you doing, Richard? Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to what we're going to talk about today because we're revisiting one of our features, products, whatever you would like to call it, and it's exciting to delve back into where it's at, huh?
Yes, so basically we're going to be revisiting one of the products that has completely disrupted this market. So we're going to be talking about TruBroker and obviously how that's helped the Asian community, how that's helped the property seeker community, and how Bayut lies at the center of both of those juxtapositions. So just a little bit of a refresher in case you were not already aware. I think if you live anywhere in the UAE, you would have either seen our ads online.
Yep.
You would have seen our ads physically across multiple locations in both Dubai and Abu Dhabi, something that I'm honestly really proud of because it's one of the campaigns that I work on.
Nice.
You would have seen agents.
Give yourself a shout out there. No, I'm joking. A deserved shout out. All right, good.
You would have seen agents talk about it. You would have obviously seen a lot of content on our page. A few end users are also speaking about it as well. So I think honestly it's been a massive feature that we've spoken about, that other people have spoken about, that's just taken a lot of things by storm. So if you have not already heard about it, let's quickly explain.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
Let's quickly explain what TruBroker is and what are the origins of that product.
Yeah, so basically, I think it came out of, I think one of the things with the property journey here that a lot of people have an issue with, and I see it on Facebook groups, and that people really are looking for real estate agents reliable real estate agents that they can trust, right? To help them through, because look, this is a very dynamic real estate landscape. You need someone to help you through it, and you want to be able to rely and trust on that person. I think that was kind of the origins of the idea. So how can you identify who those agents are, who you can really think this person is on top of their game, this person I can
trust?
Yeah.
And the whole journey is built on trust, right? So I think similar with how we've solved challenges with our previous products, right? Finding real properties became a real problem, so we launched TruCheck, right?
Yep.
And that puts the trust and authenticity in the property itself. This product takes it a step further and it shows you that the agent itself has trustworthy properties, as in has TruCheck properties, so we've tied that back in, and also they're responsive. So I think one of the major struggles and challenges that people face is one, finding the agent.
Which is quite a fundamental one, yeah.
The second thing is actually getting them to respond and help you through that journey as well. So I think that's essentially how this product was created and introduced.
So there's two badges, right?
Yes.
And if an agent gets these two badges, they then are a TruBroker agent, and the two badges.
And it's not just based on, say, performance in like a few days or a few weeks. It's actually based over a month, and you have to be a responsive.
Consistency.
Yes.
Basically.
So that's the whole thing. That's how you actually kind of leverage those statements to build up that character. That okay, this person is responsive. This person is authentic. This person is trustworthy. And that's how you understand you're really working with the best.
Yep.
And you're working with the best, not just when it comes to both of these badges, right? But one of the most unique things about this is that you can be a TruBroker, not just, let's say, in Dubai, because that's a pretty vague statement, right? Oh, I'm the best agent, etc. No. In a landscape like this, where things move so fast, where things are so dynamic, you actually have to specialize in a specific area, and we have leaderboards for each area. In Dubai. So you could become a TruBroker, say for example, Jumeirah Lake Towers, or Dubai Marina, or downtown. So you really are the expert in that specific area.
I think this is where, looking at it from a property seeker's perspective as well, because as I've said to you, like, we were talking before we started recording, but on Facebook groups and that, you see people who are desperately trying to find, right? Does anyone know a trustworthy agent or a good agent for this area, right? That need is real.
And I think what's also interesting is that need is across the board, right? So for example, if you're looking to rent, automatically you're going to be like, okay, I know what kind of area I want to work in, but I don't know what options are available. I have my budget, etc., but I need somebody to walk me through that process. I would say for rent, it's still pretty straightforward. You have an idea. Now, when it comes to the sales side of things,
whole different thing.
it's a whole different ballgame, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
length that it takes for these contracts to get finalized as well, we're talking months. So you really need somebody who's going to work with you every step of the way, whether you're on the buying side or whether you're on the selling side. And I think that's where something really interesting is happening. One of the biggest challenges that agents have is getting more seller leads, right? Actually increasing their inventory, basically having more properties that they can list.
Yeah.
Biggest challenge ever. Now imagine there's a leaderboard that says you're at the top when it comes to Tilal Al Gaf. Okay, and let's say I want to sell a property in Tilal Al Gaf and I don't know who I should actually work with. Automatically I'll get a list of literally the best agents in that area, the agents that actually specialize in Tilal Al Gaf, that would understand how that market works. I would rather reach out to them than say somebody else that, I may have heard of, or somebody else that's been, in the industry, but I'm not actually aware of them. This literally social proofs the fact that they have a proven track record.
Yeah, like you say, and that track record is based on responsiveness, is based on the quality of their listings, right? So and that all factors into experience as well, right? So
and that's such a benefit for the agents itself. It's literally just your hard work that is taking center stage. You don't have to rely on connections. You don't have to rely on a lot of other things. You could just literally work hard, get to the top of the leaderboard, and you'll actually have sellers reach out to you because they've seen that you are an area specialist. You are the top TruBroker in that area, and that's a lot of feedback that we've gotten from agents, and that's a lot of feedback we've gotten from end users as well, saying that it's so helpful for them to easily see this and then work with those agents.
I was going to say, so how has it been received out with the agent? I mean, I know how it's been received, but for the sake of this podcast, I'm going to ask the question now, because you're obviously very tapped in with that side of things.
Honestly, the feedback has been great. We've gotten a lot of agents that have actually reached out to us. We've gotten so many testimonials. It's completely changed, I would say, the market as a whole. Second, it's also very competitive, right? Which again fits in with the real estate industry. So while you become a TruBroker every month, we actually have a ranking leaderboard that refreshes every week. And that's based on your activity, again, which rewards consistency, right? Which rewards discipline. Which rewards motivation to actually continuously be the best. And so what that does is everybody's competing for that top spot weekly. And it's not, again, like I mentioned, it's not in one area, it's in multiple areas. So I think that's really interesting to see how competitive that is. And the other thing that...
But it drives excellence, right?
Yes.
Competition like that drives excellence because people are striving, and the parameters that we put in place that they need to hit to get to the top of that it benefits everyone.
And
basically everyone.
The best thing is the property seeker benefits without having to do anything. Automatically, these agents are basically on top of their game. You're aware of who they are. You're working with them, and you get the best service. You're literally working with the best people in the industry, and you don't actually have to do anything when it comes to that. You don't have to scour through thousands of reviews and ask people and reach out to your network. You can literally just work.
So if you go to Bayut.com and you go on to find
my agent,
find my agent, and you can search obviously by area. I mean, or just
the
Dubai
other
as a
thing
whole,
is
or
it's
just
not just on there, but if you're looking at a specific listing, there's a widget on the side that will actually state who are the top TruBrokers at that moment.
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
So you get the top 5 there, and you can really drill down to any specific level that you want.
Yeah. And I think it's becoming, from conversations I've had with people, it is on the obviously the agents have been aware, and the property from a property
seeker perspective, they've just picked it up very naturally.
Because it's not particularly hard to pick up, is it? But it's incredibly useful, right?
Exactly, and that's the great thing. We had launched this, and we decided to focus a little stronger on the agent community to make sure that we had enough TruBrokers before promoting it to the wider audience.
Yeah, it's going to be harder to promote if you've got like 2 TruBrokers, right? We have more than that, guy, just to let you know.
Yeah, there are over 3,500 TruBrokers on Bayut right now, and that number grows each month.
That's impressive, right?
That is impressive. And so with all of this competition, we decided, the agents really are at the center of this campaign, and we really want to exemplify this in any way, shape, or form that we can.
Yeah.
So we took a really big risk, and we've actually showcased the top true brokers in the industry across the streets of Dubai. And I am sure you have seen this because it made such a strong impact. I myself, I'm a fan, so I don't know if it counts if I go around and I like take all my little photos and I take all my, because I'm like, that's such a strong impact.
Yeah.
But we've basically featured 86 agents across 34 agencies across the streets of Dubai.
Well, I mean, obviously I've seen in various locations, but
We'll put some photos up so you can actually see. It's insane. It's insane. First of all, the size of these hoardings, these billboards that we've taken.
the hoarding opposite Parkview
Yes.
Hospital, which, as I said to you, just
Yeah, it's insane. It's massive.
when I was in there recently for, I won't go into it, there was nothing wrong with me, but anyway, I happened to be there and I was looking out of the window and it was like, hello, you couldn't miss it. It's
you can't miss it.
It's a whopping billboard, and obviously for an agent to have their profile up on,
To say that they are actually the best in whatever area that they specialize in, it's insane. And we took it a step further. So we've actually utilized a lot of our own data in this campaign to be location specific. So if you're actually driving down to Exayed, towards Business Bay downtown, we've actually stated that there are 1,200 true brokers in Business Bay. There are 800 true brokers in downtown. You should work with them. We've done the same thing in the Palm and in the Marina. We've done the same thing in JVC as well. We've had all of these location-specific campaigns set up so that people understand that, if you're looking to buy, rent, move, sell, whatever it is, work with the best, work with a true broker. And we've set all of this up in a location-specific way, and there's so much more to come. Honestly, it's gonna be very exciting.
Are you going to give us any kind of sneak
nothing.
peeks?
I can no. My NDA does not. No, but there's actually a lot to come. I think these billboards are insane. I've had so many people in my personal life ask me, wow, you guys are like doing so much for the agents. You guys are putting them up there. What is this true broker thing? I actually went and searched based on seeing all of it outdoor. Even digitally, they're like, you guys are everywhere. I'm like, that is the point. The point is to actually showcase that so many people have said that the agent is the problem. That's not the case. There are so many agents that are out there that actually put in the effort, that are properly dedicated, that will walk you through every step of the journey.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of talk about, AI coming in to replace this kind of job, wherein there will be AI agents that, will handle everything from a real estate perspective. And personally, while there are a lot of strides to be made there, and there are a lot of, I would say, automations and enhancements and things like that in the journey, the role of the real estate agent, the role of the broker, that is never going to go away, because when you're working on this journey of that magnitude with that kind of ticket price attached to it,
I think that's crucial. I think that's a crucial
and
factor, right?
at the end of the day, there's only so much AI can do. The amount of expertise that these agents have, that they've built over time, that they have in that specific area of specialization, if they're, working in sale, primary, secondary, resale, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You need to leverage that, and you need to have somebody that's going to equip you with all of the data that you need.
I think if you look at it, obviously, as you say, there's going to be steps of the journey where AI is going to come in to help to shorten timings, things like that. But that human element, when you're dealing with the amount of money, for some people, they'll only buy one platform. Obviously, there's investors who buy numerous, but for some people, they'll buy one or two houses, if that, in their entire lives, right? So it's a huge thing. Are you going to want to do that without any human injury? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's the whole reasoning behind this product as well. It's literally highlighting the real heroes of real estate, the real people that are making real impact and real difference.
And obviously, we know who the real heroes are.
Yeah, exactly.
It's me and you.
No,
obviously.
it is. It's definitely the true brokers. Yes.
100%.
And
us.
Yes.
No, just the true brokers.
But I think that just shows a testament to what is happening in the real estate industry right now, what's happening in the market right now.
100%.
And honestly, it's such a needed platform, so it's great that it's out there.
Yeah, I think what it's done is that element of doubt when you would for a lot of people when they were dealing with a real estate agent, there was that kind of that element of, look, can I trust this person? Can I? And then you have to see how those interactions go, and it's all time wasting as well, right? Because you might go down a certain amount of time with a particular agent and realise, well, this just isn't working at all. Yeah. And then you've wasted all that time, right? So
I think the combination of what it means to be a true broker is one, they're consistent and they're credible. Yeah. So both of those have come in, so you can make sure that you're actually working with the best, you're working with the right person, you're working with the real person.
CNC.
Yeah.
Consistent
and credible.
Yeah. Nice. I like that. You should put that on a billboard.
For all you know, I will try.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's basically a roundup on everything that you need to know about TruBroker. Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's a lot more. I think if anybody's in the property search journey right now, they definitely should take a look at whatever leaderboard of the area that they're interested in. Talk to these agents, work with them, make sure that you're protecting yourself as much as possible.
I did it the other day for DIP.
Oh, okay.
I just looked just to see. I was having a bit of a dig around to see. I was actually on Dubai Transactions as well to see what the what the rents were in the immediate vicinity of where we are renting, right? Because you can obviously do that on Dubai Transactions to see what people are paying. Blew my mind, some of them, but anyway. But then that kind of naturally led me into the TruBrokers and DIP, right? So look, I was on my own journey there. Yes. You know, and this is what it's all about: trust.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's all about trust, and we really need to tie that in together. Mm-hmm. So definitely, if you are in that property search journey, if you're looking to buy, if you're looking to sell, reach out to a TruBroker. Make sure that you work with the best. And that brings us to an end of this episode where we basically talk about, TruBroker equals trust. Mm-hmm. It's 100%. Authentic. It's being authentic. It's being responsive that makes you a true broker.
Trust broker. True trust broker. No, it is. It's all about trust, huh?
Yes. And if you want to know more about, what the specifics are to get the badges, if you want to understand like all of the schematics, how they earn these true points, how the leaderboard gets refreshed, all of that sort of stuff, we actually have an article not on my Bayut, but on another content platform that we have, which is called Agent Portal. Yep. You can go ahead and you can take a look at that there.
Yeah, basically anything you would like to know about TruBroker, we've got it covered.
Yes, and so that's it for this one. We will definitely catch you in the next episode.
Cheers, guys.
You're listening to the Watercooler Edits with Rich and Iman.